Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to coverage of this under 12s NIYFA Cup final between Glentoran and Bloomfield girls. So, as you can see, the teams walking out onto the field of play, and now the perfect opportunity to just run through the team lineups. So, Glentoran, we have in goal number 1, Chloe Finlay. Number 3, Jessica Gillespie. Number 4, Caris Musgrove. Number 5, Lexi Foster. Number 6, Jessica Linton. Number 7, Faye Colgan. Number 8, Phoebe Wright. Number 9, Madeline Bennett. Number 10, Darcy Drennan, I should say. Number 11, Lucy Canmore. Number 12, Sophia Hanna. Number 15, Ellie Laurie. Number 17, Casey Connor. And number 18, Quinn Kelly. Bloomfield team lineup. Number 1, we have Lydia Curra. Number 3, Georgie Roy. Number 4, Leah Erskine. Number 5, Zara Rappi. Number 6, Ruby Burnett. Number 7, Sarah Guthrie. Number 8, Lily Wilson. Number 9, Button Blackett. Number 15, Emily Cooper. Number 22, Clara Glenn. Number 24, Sophia Devlin. And number 25, Indy Shields. So we're about to get going. You're very welcome to coverage of this. Colours, Glentoran are in the green and Bloomfield are in the purple. So, as you can see from our pictures, conditions absolutely perfect for a football match. No rain, very little wind, and the pitch looks in fantastic order. Our referee wearing the blue today. So we're almost ready to get going, and it will be Bloomfield who will kick off proceedings, and it looks as if there will be a shot here. That looks to be what will happen. Here comes a strike. The strike comes in, and Glentoran have the ball in defence. They work it towards this near side of the pitch. Just as I say that, though, the ball runs out of play. Throw in for Bloomfield. They go down the line with it. Throw in for Bloomfield. Glens trying to clear their lines, edge of the box. Ball out of play, near side of the pitch. And that will be a throw in to Bloomfield. So Bloomfield with a throw in near side. It will be taken by their number 25, Indy Shields. Indy throws the ball into play. Bloomfield work it out towards the right side. Glentoran, to their credit, defend it quite well. Shot comes in and it's wide off the post. To get to this stage, well, Glentoran, they've had to win 4 matches. Round 1 of this cup, they defeated Loughgall 4-0. Round 2, they beat Mackerfelt 3-1. Round 3, they beat Lisburn Rangers 3-0. And semi-final, they beat Eglinton Eagles. As for Bloomfield, well, again, they've actually only had to play 3 rounds. Round 1 for them was a bye. Round 2, they beat Craigavon City. Round 3, they beat Cliftonville. And the semi-final, they beat Linfield Ladies. So that is how both teams have got to this final. And Glentoran have it down the left wing. The ball runs out of play as they'll have a throw in from the far side of the pitch. So throw in for Bloomfield, near side. It will be taken by Indy Shields. Shields goes down the line with the throw. Ball runs out of play, and that will be a throw in to Glentoran. Of course, this is another East Belfast derby. Obviously, Glentoran and Bloomfield both from East Belfast. Ball runs out of play, more or less on the halfway line. That will be a throw in to Bloomfield girls. Again, it will be taken by their number 25, Indy Shields. Shields with the throw in up the line. Another throw in for Bloomfield. Throw in is taken from the left wing. Ball just about kept in play. Is there a chance to cross? Good defending from a Glentoran point of view. Ball out of play, far side of the pitch, and that will be a throw in to Glentoran. Glentoran in their familiar colours, the green, the red and the black, and Bloomfield in their familiar colours, the purple. Both these teams are representing the South Belfast Youth League, and they've done ever so well to get to today's final. Of course, today has been a feast of football, and it's been a brilliant day so far with the weather also playing ball. Brilliant weather conditions. So Glentoran winning a corner. Glens have a corner this side of the pitch. And Casey Connor is a player who will take it. Connor whips the ball in. Goalkeeper gets a touch on it. And that's good defending at the near post area. The ball turned behind, and that will be a corner for the Glens. Player just going to retrieve the football. She's got the ball again, and she'll take this corner kick. Here comes the delivery. Ball into a good area. Off the crossbar. turned home. Referee says it's a goal, and Glentoran have taken the lead. So Glentoran 1-0 ahead. Just confirmation of that goal scored by Madeline Bennett. Throw in for Glentoran, right in front of her matchday camera. The ball spins out of play. Ball goes out of play again. And it will be a throw in for Glentoran. Throw in for Glentoran. It's going to be taken by their number 3, Jessica Gillespie. Gillespie with a throw in down the line. Bloomfield powering through the centre of the pitch. They work it out towards this left side. Cross comes in. Strike comes in. Good defending. Great defending, to be fair and honest, and that will be a corner kick. So a corner for Bloomfield. They take it short. Can they whip the ball into the box? Strike comes in. In fact, the goal will not stand. Referee sounding his whistle long before the ball ended up in the net. So the ball played out from the back. Ball out of play, far side of the pitch. Just a single goal between these teams. Just confirmation of that goal scored by Glentoran's number 9, Madeline Bennett. Ball bouncing around the midfield area. Ball just goes out of play, far side. And the throw in comes in. Glentoran coming forward with the ball. Lovely ball down the line. Offside though. The referee was in a good position to spot that offside. And that will be a free kick for Bloomfield girls. Ball played out from the back. Glens have it. They try and switch play out towards the left. That's a lovely ball out towards the left side. Bloomfield have it. They play it towards this near side as they come forward. Strike from distance, and it will be a simple save for the Glentoran goalkeeper, Chloe Finlay. Finlay, ball in her hands, plays it forward. Throw in from the right side. Cleared at the front post area. Actually cleared behind, so that will be a corner kick to Glentoran. Corner for Glentoran. Chance to whip the ball into the box. Casey Connor delivers. And she will have another corner kick to take. So another corner from the right side. Here comes the latest one. Ball into the area. So roughly 15 minutes played in this first half. Just a single goal between these teams. And it's been a fairly tight game so far. Of course, you'd expect that with a final. The teams have earned their right, and they've had to win plenty of matches to get to the final. Ball spins out of play, and that will be a Glentoran throw-in. Throw-in goes down the line. Throw-in comes in from the right. Strike comes in, but it's a simple enough save for Lydia Curra. Curra, the goalkeeper for Bloomfield, gives it out towards her right-hand side. Bloomfield have it in the midfield. Chance to cross, ball comes in, and it's cleared. Good defensive clearance. Throw in down the line for Glentoran. Ball comes into the area, chance to have a shot, and it's cleared. And that was a free kick, a definite foul there. And that will be a free kick for Bloomfield girls. So a chance to whip the ball into the box for the team in purple. Can they get themselves on the score sheet? Referee sounds a whistle. Ball comes in and it goes over the crossbar. So goal kick for Glentoran. Chloe Finlay plays it out with her right foot. That's good pressure from a Bloomfield point of view. Pressure on the Glentoran player. It's a nice pass out towards this side. Is there a chance to cross? And the ball will come in, but it will drift behind. Ball played out from the back. Goes over the halfway line. And that's good defending from a Glentoran point of view. Good pressure. Of course, worth pointing out that this game, an under-12s final, these two teams met in the match before this. It was a brilliant game, and Glentoran won that one by 3-2. So a real high-scoring game, that one. Throw in up the line for the Clans. Ball goes out of play, and that will be a throw in to Glentoran. So roughly 5 minutes to the half-time interval. Just a single goal so far in this one. Throw in to Glentoran, Jessica Gillespie. Gillespie prepares to take the throw. Throw in down the line for Bloomfield. And good defending, strong defending there. And it will be another throw in for Glentoran. They look in a good position as half time isn't too far away. Both sets of players really battling and competing for the football. Glens attacking down the left now. Who got the final touch there? The referee says it was a Glentoran player, and the end result there will be a goal kick for Bloomfield girls. Strike comes in and wasn't too far wide of the left post. Shot coming in there from Quinn Kelly. Heavy touch. Glentoran have it, edge of the box. Shot comes in. Goalkeeper makes a save. Lydia Curra making the save down low. Chance for a shot. And the goalkeeper makes a save. So a very entertaining final so far. Nice ball out towards the right. And the Glentoran defender had the intelligence to realise the ball was going to run behind, and Glentoran will have a goal kick here. Glens have it in the midfield. Claims for offside. Referee not interested. Play continues. Ball just about kept in play there. And the throw in will go the way of Bloomfield. So throw in for Glentoran. Played forward by Sarah Rappy, I should say, for Bloomfield girls. Can Bloomfield finish this half strongly? Can they work the Glentoran goalkeeper? Free kick for Bloomfield. Chance to play it long. They're number 5. Sarah Rappy will take the set piece. Plays it forward with her right foot. Ball over the top. The offside flag goes up there. The offside whistle, I should say, from the match referee. Lydia Curra with the ball in her hands for Bloomfield. She plays it out, she plays it forward. Ball bouncing in the midfield. So a throw in for the Glens near side. Here comes a throw from the right wing. Claims for a handball. Referee not interested. Chance for a shot, edge of the box. It was deflected. And the goalkeeper, well, she fumbles it and it will go behind, and that will be a Glentoran corner. So Glentoran with the corner kick from this side. Glens with a chance to swing the ball into the box. Here comes the corner. Cleared at the front post area. In fact, Glentoran still have it. Chance to whip it in again. Ball comes in. Ball up in the air. And that will be a corner from the other side now. So Glens with a corner. Ball comes in. And there, in fact, the referee will blow his half-time whistle. And at the interval, just the one goal between them. Half-time, it's Glentoran 1, Bloomfield 0. So we're about to get going again at the start of this second half in this under 12s cup final between Glentoran and Bloomfield. Half-time score, it's 1-0 to Glentoran. If you're just joining us now, you're very welcome. Glentoran in the green, Bloomfield in the purple. And this has been a very tight and even final, but Glentoran, as mentioned, they are leading by the single goal. Bloomfield, can they work a shooting opportunity? Glentoran have it. Their number 8 gives the ball in play. Phoebe Wright, as Glentoran have it again. Foot in. Bloomfield play it forward. And it will just end up with the Glentoran goalkeeper, Chloe Finlay. Finlay plays it out from the back. Of course, these teams both from Belfast and from East Belfast, and this obviously will be a big derby. I'm sure plenty of these girls go to similar schools. So who will have the bragging rights in East Belfast after this final? At the minute, the Glentoran players do, but of course plenty of time for that to change. The Glens have a throw in far side off the pitch. Here comes the throw. Headed clear. Ball comes back in again and it will drift behind. Great kick forward there from Lydia Curra. But the ball ends up with the Glentoran goalkeeper down the other end. Just as I say that, the ball is given away and Bloomfield are right back in this. And it's Emily Cooper with the goal. So they have got themselves on the score sheet. And it's one apiece now, 1-1. This game all to play for. Glens play it out from the back. Throw in for Glentoran. Chance for Bloomfield down the right wing. The ball is cut back. Is there a chance to whip the ball in? Ball is played into the area. Headed forward again. Ball up in the air. Pressure on the Glentoran defence. Final touch there off the Glentoran player. That will be a throw in for Bloomfield. Throw in comes in. And that will be a corner for Bloomfield. So Bloomfield with a corner from this near side. Chance to play the ball into the box and see what happens. Lily Wilson is a player who will take the set piece. Here comes the corner. Corner comes in. And the ball just wouldn't fall perfectly there for Sarah Guthrie. Bloomfield coming forward. Effort comes in. Goalkeeper comes off her line. And Glentoran managed to get the ball clear. Bouncing ball in the midfield area, and it will just run all the way back towards the Glentoran goalkeeper Chloe Finlay. Finlay plays it out. Throw in far side of the pitch for Bloomfield. Throw in comes in from the left side. Bloomfield have been brilliant in the second half, and they have been rewarded for all their pressure by getting themselves on the score sheet. Of course, half-time scoreline, Glentoran were winning 1-0. It's now 1 apiece. Big chance now for the Glens. The ball into the box, and Bloomfield, their number 24, Sophia Devlin, did ever so well to get the ball clear. Throw in comes in from the right, bouncing inside the area. Glens with a throw in, far side. The ball comes into play. Ball up in the air. Can Glentoran get across into the box? They'll have to settle for a throw in. Of course, it's been a feast of football this afternoon at the Mid-Ulster Sports Arena in Cookstown. Claims for handball. Referee was in a good position. He didn't agree. Glentoran play the ball into midfield. And looks as if Glentoran are making a change. Of course, in a final, always good to keep fresh legs and introduce fresh blood onto the pitch. So a slight delay here before Glentoran take the throw in. One of the coaches going to retrieve the football, and it will be a throw in for Glentoran. Throw in up the line for Bloomfield. Bouncing ball. Chance for a shot. Bloomfield feel as if their player may have been fouled there, Emily Cooper. Ball will just drift out of play far side, and that will be another throw in for Bloomfield girls, where roughly 10 minutes or so left in this final. Of course, if it finishes a draw, of course the game will go to extra time and penalties if required. Cross is played in towards the front post area, and that will be a corner. So a corner kick to Bloomfield. And their number 9, Button Blackett, will take this corner. Button plays the ball into the box. It was a decent delivery. Effort comes in, did it cross the line? Referee says no, it looked across the line from my vantage point. Anyway, play continues. It must have been very, very close. Plenty of appeals towards the referee, but in fact the referee's going to get vocal with the Bloomfield coach, and the yellow card has popped out there for one of the Bloomfield coaches. Referee having more communication, and the Bloomfield coach has been sent off from the touchline. Bloomfield they really thought they had the ball over the line. Referee didn't agree so, and this game continues. It's well poised at 1 each. Ball played forward. Here come Bloomfield. Glentoran's number 3 does ever so well. Jessica Gillespie, she gets the ball out of play. So Bloomfield with a throw in, far side. Potential long throw in. The ball comes in. Chance for a shot, but that's good play from Glentoran. Good defensive play, and the ball will just run behind, and that will be a goal kick to the Glens. Bloomfield attacking down the right wing. And, well, credit to the Bloomfield number 8 there, Lily Wilson. She sprinted as hard as she could to try and keep the ball in play, but there was just too much on it. Glentoran will have a throw in right beside the corner flag. Throw in, comes up the line. Good defending from a Bloomfield point of view. And the ball just out of play, far side of the pitch. Throw in for Glentoran. The ball comes in from the right side. Glens with a throw in, far side. It will be a long throw in. The ball comes in, edge of the area, headed clear. Nice pass, chance for a shot, but the slight piece of miscontrol at a crucial time. Bloomfield are pushing for a potential winner. Will it arise? Throw in comes in from the right. Ball given in field. Bloomfield's number 15, Emily Cooper, looks a real lively player. She has caused the Glentoran defence plenty of problems. Throw in, near side, headed up in the air. Strike comes in from distance, deflected. Good save from Glen's goalkeeper, Chloe Finlay. Ball out of play, near side. That will be a throw in to the team in purple. Throw in comes in. That will be a throw in for Bloomfield, their number 24. Sophia Devlin takes the throw. Ball just runs out of play, far side off the pitch. Throw in comes in from the right. Lovely first touch, edge of the box. Bloomfield have it. Can he work a shooting opportunity? And the final touch there of the Bloomfield player. And Bloomfield number 8, Lily Wilson, is possibly hurt herself. She went in for a challenge few moments ago there. Good pace from Glentoran down the left side from Laxey. Foster, effort comes in, goalkeeper makes a save, she turns it behind, and that will be a corner kick for Glentoran. So Glentoran with a corner down the right wing. Corner. I thought the corner kick was going to be played short. Here comes the delivery into the box. And will be a throw in for Glentoran. Bang on the halfway line. The throw in is taken down the line. Both sets of players competing for the ball in the heart of midfield. Ball bouncing. And that's a good challenge from a Glentoran point of view. The ball runs out of play. And throw in will be taken by Sophia Devlin. Devlin throws the ball into the box. Shot from distance. Glentoran have the ball in the left back area. Final touch of the Bloomfield player there, and that will be a throw in for Glentoran as we enter the dying minutes of this final. The game poised at 1 each. Throw in for Glentoran. And that's a missed kick. Pressure applied on the Glentoran defender. Chance for a shot. Strike comes in. And it's just wide of the right post. The shot coming in there from Button Blackett. So a goal kick for the Clans is played out from the back. So another throw in for Bloomfield. Chance to have a long throw in. Here comes the throw. Scrappy defending. Clans just about get it clear. And the referee sounds a full-time whistle. And the teams have drawn with each other, so the game will go to extra time and a penalty shootout if required. It's finished 1-1 here, and the game will go to extra time. Both managers and coaching staff will communicate with their players and get key messages across. It's been such a tight and even final. So we're about to get back underway again for the first period of extra time in this final between Glentoran and Bloomfield girls. 1-1 at finish, but as mentioned, extra time looming. I have to say, in the final stages of that game, Bloomfield were on top, but they just couldn't get the winning goal, and hence why we are in this situation. Be interesting to see if any team can win it in extra time or if a penalty shootout will be required. Referee just doing some talking to the players as he will toss a coin. So the referee sounds his whistle and we are back underway. Glenn's attacking down the left wing. That was good defending from Zara Rappi. Glens play it forward through their number 9, Madeline Bennett. Throw in for Glentoran, far side. Caris Musgrove. Musgrove goes down the line with her throw. Strike comes in from distance, but it's blocked at the first line of defence. Ball runs out of play near touchline. that will be a throw in for the Glens. Jessica Gillespie prepares to take the throw in. She goes down the line to take the throw. Throw in for Glentoran. Ellie Laurie leaves it for a teammate. She leaves it for Jessica Gillespie. Gillespie takes a throw. Throw in for Bloomfield, bang on the halfway line. Throw in is taken down the line. The throw in coming in from Indy Shields. And Shields will have another throw in. This game poised at one apiece. I have to say it does look as if the game could go the distance. Two very even teams. And the ball will end up with Glentoran goalkeeper Chloe Finlay. Finlay plays it forward, bouncing ball in the heart of midfield. Ball runs out of play, far side of the pitch. Throw in, comes in. Even at this stage of the game, both sets of players aren't giving an inch to their opponents. It really has been that sort of final and that sort of game. Really tightly contested. Clearance up the line. And the referee sounds a whistle, so that's the first period of extra time over. Not too many, hardly any clear goal scoring opportunities in that first half. And the game will go into the second period of extra time. 5 minutes, and if there's no goals in that, or if there's no winner in that period, well, it will be a penalty shootout. So we're about to get going again at the start of this second period of extra time in this final between Glentoran and Bloomfield. If you're just tuning in now to the business end of this match, well, it's teams in their familiar colours. Glentoran in the green, Bloomfield in the purple. Shot from the halfway line, and that will test the Glens goalkeeper Chloe Finlay. Finlay plays it out from the back. Strike comes in, and that was a powerful strike there, but the effort going wide of the left post, but a real decent strike from the edge of the box. Goal kick is taken. Ball runs out of play, far side. That will be a throw in to the Glens on the halfway line. Ball headed up in the air. Ball forward, but it will end up in the hands of Bloomfield goalkeeper Lydia Curra. Curra plays it out from the back. Here come Bloomfield. Chance for a shot inside the area. Oh, and the effort comes in from their number 9, Button Blackett. Well, she powered forward into the area, had the strike, and it went wide of the left post. And that's good defending from a Glentoran point of view from their number 9, Madeline Bennett. Bloomfield having a decent period of possession. Throw in comes in from the left. Headed clear. Glentoran's number 3, Jessica Gillespie, just about gets it clear. Ball runs out of play, far side of the pitch. Emily Cooper takes a throw in down the line. Strike comes in, and this time the effort wide of the target. So you'd imagine with a penalty shootout coming up very shortly, chance for both goalkeepers to make a name for themselves. The Glentoran goalkeeper Chloe Finlay will be trying her best to save the penalties, and so will the Bloomfield goalkeeper Lydia Curra. Throw in from the right. Chance to cross it. Defended well. Good play from Bloomfield. Cross comes in from the right. So we are in the final stages of this game. Glentoran with a throw in far side of the pitch. Can they get a goal? Can they win this game in extra time? Ball comes forward. And that will be a corner kick to the Glen. So could we have a grandstand finish? Glentoran with a corner, right side. Chance to whip the ball into the box. Here it comes. Oh, the ball into a decent area. Referee sounds a whistle. And there we have it. It will be a penalty shootout to separate these teams. It's been that tight. So both coaches will be talking to their players, and it will be 5 penalties each. This stage of the game, there has to be a winner, there has to be a loser, and it's going to be a penalty shootout to separate these teams. So a penalty shootout required to separate these teams. The penalties are going to be taken to my right hand side. Football can be a cruel game sometimes, but in some instances there has to be a winner, there has to be a loser when games are so tight. So the Bloomfield team have lined up on the halfway line. Glentoran team are also lining up on the halfway line as coaches shake hands with their players. So the referee just going through the pre-penalty shootout coin toss with both captains, and Glentoran are going to hit the first penalty. Casey Connor is going to take this first penalty kick for Glentoran. She's up against Lydia Curra. She places the ball. The referee gets to his vantage point, blows the whistle, and she scores. That's a lovely penalty into the top left corner. Glentoran are 1 from 1. Up next, it will be Zara Rappi for Bloomfield. Referee sounds a whistle. And the penalty is scored. It was such a powerful penalty. The Glens goalkeeper, Chloe Finley, could not keep it out. Up next for Glentoran, their number 6, Jessica Linton. Linton places the ball. And she scores. Lovely penalty into the left side of the net. And Button Blackett will take the latest penalty for Bloomfield. And that's a fine penalty. A real decent strike that from Button Blackett. Sophia Hanna, the next player to step up for Glentoran. And, oh, that's a brilliant penalty. Goalkeeper, absolutely no chance. Penalties have been that good. Sarah Guthrie steps up next for Bloomfield. Places the ball on the spot. Referee sounds a whistle. Here she goes. And it's saved. So that penalty kick has been saved. And Glentoran, their next taker will be Lucy Canmore. So Lucy Canmore prepares to step up. Here she goes. And it's been saved. Brilliant save there. Up next for Bloomfield, their number 8, Lily Wilson. Lily Wilson prepares to hit Bloomfield's 4th penalty kick. Here she goes. And it's been put wide of the target. So a chance to win it now for Glentoran. This to win the shootout. Jessica Gillespie. And she scores. And that is that. Glentoran win this under-12s Girls Cup final in a penalty shootout. There had to be a winner. There had to be a loser. Congratulations to Glentoran. This game has went the distance. It has taken a penalty shootout to separate these teams. Players line up and shake hands with each other. The game has been played in great spirits. But the only thing left to say here is congratulations to Glentoran, and we hope you've enjoyed our coverage all day.